Today we are going to discuss insert menu in Microsoft Excel. Insert menu contains multiple commands. First of all, it contains pivot table. It is also called the pivot table. What is pivot table or pivot table? Pivot table can easily arrange and summarize the complex data. You can double click any value to choose to be summarized as total in pivot table. Okay. This is the definition of pivot table. Let's apply it practically on Microsoft Excel sheet. For example, here we have got the data of result sheet. I'm going to apply a pivot table over that data. In that pivot table, I need only the names of the students, the marks of English, the marks of maths, and the marks of physics. For that purpose, I'll just click inside my data. I'm not going to select any data. I've just clicked inside my data. Now we are going to pivot table. We'll just click pivot table or from table range. It will select the whole range of data automatically. Now a dialog box appears in front of you. Dialog box says select the table range. It has already selected my data, so I'll not select the table range. It says where you want the pivot table to be placed. In this case, you will click new worksheet or existing worksheet. For example, I want to place it in a new sheet. I'll click new worksheet and click OK. Microsoft Excel will create a pivot table. Here you can see that you have nothing on your sheet. But when you choose a column, for example, I'm going to choose a column in roll number here. Next is, no, I'm not going to choose roll number. I'm going to choose the names. I'm going to choose the marks of English. It is now displaying me the names and the marks of English. At the end, it is showing me the grand total of English marks also. Why? Because we have chosen a formula for it. That is values. You can remove this field also from here. I want the marks of English to be placed here in columns. Now you can see there is no grand total, but it is now placed in columns. You can switch it off from here also. I'm going to choose marks of English, marks of maths, marks of physics. Now you can see that we have only the names of the students and the marks of 3 subjects that we have already selected. Here it is applying the formula in value cell because Microsoft Excel contains formulas value field setting. It has selected where to go in this dialog box. We'll click at the extreme left of the screen and we'll click in the values. Then we'll choose view value field setting. In this value field setting, you can choose sum, count, average, maximum, minimum, and product. These are the formulas. At the now we have chosen only the sum formula. For example, I need the count or average formula. For example, I'll click OK. Now you can see that average of each student is displayed at the end of columns. Now this was a pivot table that was placed in a separate sheet, in sheet 2. Our data is in sheet number 1. I want to place the pivot table in front of my data here. For that purpose, I'll just click inside my data. I'll click insert and pivot table. And now I'll choose existing worksheet. In this existing worksheet, Excel is demanding me the location where to place the pivot table. Here I will click this arrow symbol and show the Excel where to place. I want pivot table here. Now I'll click again this arrow symbol and click OK. You can see that my pivot table is now displayed in front of my data. It is nowhere else. Okay. Next to that, we have another option, recommended pivot table. Recommended pivot table, that means that Excel will recommend the pivot tables for you. For that purpose, you'll go to recommended pivot table and choose the styles of recommended pivot table that Excel is showing you. For example, this one is the better one. This pivot table is showing me the grades of the students and marks of chemistry, Urdu, and Islamic studies. I don't need the marks of subject here. I need total obtained percentage. Now it is showing me the total marks, obtained marks, percentage, and grade of students only. So, pivot table is used to show the selected records on a separate sheet. Okay. Another option here is table. For that purpose, I'm going to copy some data from here. I'm going to paste it in a separate sheet. Now, just click inside the data and click table command. It will convert your Excel sheet into a beautiful table. Now you can see that it is in the table format. You can change the colors of the table. You can change the formats of the table like you have used in Microsoft Word. For example, here we have filter buttons on the top of the table also. For example, I want to select the records of only Ali, Jamal, and Lukman. These three students are displayed in front of me. I want to select all students. I will go to the filter again and click select all. I can use filter in this way also. For example, I want the record of Bilal. I will just type Bilal and click OK. You can see that the record of Bilal is displayed in front of me. Now you can, if you want to choose all the records, just go to select all and click OK. This is the use of filter button. These are tables and pivot tables. Next to that, you can see the pictures command. In this picture command, this device means you can add a picture on your Excel sheet from your computer. For example, I have got pictures here in my wallpapers folder. I want any of them. I will just choose the wallpaper. It will be displayed on my sheet. You can see. You can increase or decrease the size of wallpaper. You can move it from one place to another place on your sheet. If you want to remove that, just click the picture and press delete button from your keyboard. Next to that, you have got another option, that is stock images. Stock images will show Microsoft Excel stock images that are online. It needs your computer to be connected to internet also. Now I'm going to use this stock image. I'll select the image and click insert. You will see that that image will be downloaded to your sheet also. Here it is. This is the stock image you have pasted from internet. If you want to remove it also, just click the border of the picture and press delete button from your keyboard. Next option is picture, online picture. Online picture contains, it will show you Bing images, Microsoft images. For example, I need an image of a calculator. And I need PNG image of calculator. I typed calculator PNG. PNG means portable network graphic. Portable network graphic does not contain any type of background. Here you can see multiple pictures of calculators that have been displayed in front of us. If you want to insert any of it, just click the picture and click insert button. That picture will be inserted to your Excel sheet. Here you can see that it is displayed on your page. This picture contains some text also. You can select and remove that text from picture. You can also select and remove that text box from your page also. Okay. You can also increase and decrease the size of that picture. You can also place it to any position on your worksheet wherever you want it. If you want to remove that picture, just click the picture and press delete button from your keyboard. Next option is shapes. Shape contains multiple shapes. These are the graphical shapes like arrows, lines, circle, rectangle, triangle. If you need any of the shape, just choose the shape and click and drag it on your page. If you want to write some text on the shape, just right click the shape and click added text. Here you can type any text relevant to your data. I'm not going to type, I'm going to type the name of my academy here. You can increase the size of the font from home menu. Here you can see. Also, you have got shape format tools. Shape format tools will apply the formatting on your shape. You can also apply the text effects on your text. You can also apply the text fill color, text outline color. If you don't want that shape to be placed on your sheet, just click the border of the shape and click delete button from your keyboard. Next to that, you can see option icons. Icons are used to add icons on your page. It consists of Microsoft icon library where you can see that you have multiple icons. I need that camera icon or that icon. If you want to choose two icons, it will insert two icons. Okay, I've selected two icons and clicked insert button. Now you can see that you have icons on your worksheet. Icon also contains the graphical format tools from where you can change the color of the icon, you can change the size, outline, anything of icon like a picture. You can also increase or decrease the size of the icon. If you don't need icon, just click the icon and press delete button from your keyboard. Next to that, you can see another option that is 3D models. 3D models contain a lot of 3D model setting here. It also needs internet. Without internet, you can't display them on your sheet. For example, I need some 3D model about laptop. Let's see if it contains. Yes, it contains a 3D model of laptop. If you want to display any of these models, just click the model and click insert button. Now the 3D model has been added to your page. It will be downloaded. Depends upon the speed of the internet. Now you can see the 3D model of the laptop. It is not a picture, it is a 3D model. You can move it and you can see it from any direction. This is the difference between the picture and 3D model. As I can see the back of the laptop also, I can see the front of the laptop also, I can see the bottom of the laptop also. And it will be positioned wherever you want to position it on your sheet. If you want to remove that 3D model, just click the 3D model and press delete button from your keyboard. Next to that, you can see the smart art. Smart art contains different types of hierarchical diagrams. For example, these are hierarchy, these are the cycle, these are the processes, matrices, pyramids. For example, I need this pyramid. I want to draw an organizational hierarchy. I will click OK, and now you can type the text here. For example, I've typed top management. Here I'm going to type middle management. Here I'm going to type front line. It will display me the managerial hierarchy as I have applied. If you want to apply some styles over it, you can go to smart art design. Here you have different designs of smart art, different colors of smart art, different effects of smart art. You can choose any of these to be applied on your desired smart art. If you want to remove that smart art, just click the smart art and press delete button from your keyboard. It will remove it from your system. You can click at the border of it and remove it as a whole also. Next to that, you can see a screenshot. Screenshot is used to place a screenshot or screen clip of your document. Just go over here and now you can take the screenshot of any part of your screen and place it on your Excel sheet. This was about tables and illustrations in Microsoft Excel. Thank you very much.